Hello and welcome to the National Real Estate Post. As a reminder, Barry Habib and Angel Oak are going to be putting on a webinar on May 3rd. It's a repeat of the last one we did, which is where Barry Habib is going to show you guys how you can still continue to thrive and do a lot of business even in a higher rate environment. And working with Angel Oak really makes that happen in a great way. So this banner you see right here, to register, click it. It's over there on your right. You might have to scroll down a little bit, and we'll see you there. And now it's time for Feedback Friday.
1, 2, 3, 4. Talk about what you say. Feedback Friday. Talk about what you say on Feedback Friday.
Okay. Obviously on Feedback Friday today, we're going to have to talk about the Keller mortgage thing. That's what we've had. We've had videos up, we've had videos pulled down, we've had copyright infringements, we've had all kinds of crazy stuff. But at the end of the day, it's obviously a really good talking point, and it's something that we in the industry need to hash out and see what we think about this whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and review some comments from our most recent show where we talked about why we pulled a couple of our videos, and also where we just simply put Gary Keller's video down below where you can just see the video for yourself and get your thoughts on the matter. So here's some feedback from you guys. First, we have Frank Felt, and he's a realtor over at RE/MAX, and he had this to say. Keller is operating for its own bottom line, but it will not work for them. As all they see are the dollar signs and are debarking off the ship. Realtors need to get some real leadership and stop Zillow, Keller, and whoever are ruining the business for every little guy out here. Speak up and be heard. Okay, cool comment. And what he's referring to when he says debarking off of the ship, I believe what he's referring to is that, saying that maybe Keller should just stay in their lane, as Brian put it on one of the videos that had to get pulled, but staying in their lane and doing real estate instead of veering off and trying to do multiple other things. I think that's what he's speaking about. And with respect to standing up and speaking out and being heard for the big behemoths out there like Zillow, etc., good luck with that, but I think you might have a point there. Okay, Sandy Jones, who works with Keller Williams, had this to say. He, referring to Gary, is a genius, and thank God someone out there is looking after the interest of the agent and the customer. One of the great things about our show and about your comments is that everybody has a right to say what they want to say and has a right to their own opinions. And God bless her, she agrees with Gary and believes that he is there to help them out and help out the consumer. And by making these moves, he's doing just that. So, awesome. Okay, we have another comment here from Brent McDonald, and he's a mortgage originator over at AmeriFirst Financial, and he had this to say. During lunch with the owner of my mortgage company, he mentioned he was toying with the idea of starting a realty, so a real estate company, but probably won't. The point is that we could all try to pirate each other's business. Will that be helpful to anyone in the long term? I gotta say, I have to agree with that comment, and I think what might be part of this whole thing with Keller Mortgage and everything else, and those guys looking to dive into other assets or other aspects of the business, I should say, is that sometimes when the industry as a whole just kind of tightens up and constricts like it is right now with the very tight inventory, there's not a lot of homes to sell, there's just not as much business going on right now. Sometimes that indeed is what happens, is we look to try and pirate other people's business by joining or entering into those other aspects of the industry. Mortgage going into real estate going into mortgage, etc. It could be what's happening there. Don't really know, but a great comment. Okay, another comment on the show from Joshua Campneys, and he's at eClick Lending, and he says this, very short. This vision, that being Gary's vision, may be coming reality, but it's going to kill a lot of jobs, and that is something to consider. If large real estate groups and companies like Keller did all go this same direction and try to do the bundled package that Gary was talking about, could there be a lot of job loss in that? And there probably could be. So that's something to consider as well. Great comment. Let us know your thoughts down below on that one. And finally, just one last one, and I think we'll probably be able to put the whole Keller mortgage story to bed here for a while and move on to other stuff next week. Jerry Thomas had this to say, and he's a real estate agent at First Select Realty. And he said this, a Keller mortgage exclusive quote-unquote product that basically any mortgage loan officer can offer. And he has a really good point there. I mean, any LO can go out and say, hey, you're going to get no points, no fees, none of that stuff, and $1,000 credit, just depending on what interest rate that comes at, right? So truly, any loan officer or any mortgage company could make this same offer. What it's going to come down to, though, is what is their interest rate versus the Keller mortgage interest rate, right? That's what it'll all come down to. And that's where, being frugal as a mortgage company is going to determine which rate is going to be lower than the other. So there you have it, man. It's been a firestorm, this whole Keller mortgage thing, guys. Just want to say thanks to everybody for all your comments, and even the guys that don't agree with us or the Keller agents that are all mad at us right now. Sorry, we're just saying what we feel and just, giving you our opinions on things. That's what we do here at the National Real Estate Post. And for everybody else and all the comments that we've got, which has been literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds over the past few days, thank you for everything. And one last time, what are your thoughts on all this down below? Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Forward, share, and subscribe. We'll catch you later here at the National Real Estate Post.